Thoth, the God of wisdom, guides my path through the desert of my soul. The sands of time shift and swirl as I search for truth and meaning. Marked by the eye of Horus, I see the secrets of ancient Egypt. The pyramids hold the key to unlocking my inner power. I am a mystic, a shaman of the unknown. I dance between worlds, I am not alone. With every step I awaken my soul and embrace the power within me. I dive deep into the unknown and discover my true purpose. The spirits of my ancestors guide my way as I journey through the stars. I am connected to all that is, and my heart sings with all belong.
First fight of the night on Dana White's Contender Series, it got Billy Brand and Cody Haddon. Now, if you watch the footage that I watched, which was, well, we'll get into that. Hold on. Let's look at this here at Tapology. Everybody's on, well, not everybody. 90% of people are on Haddon's side. And there's a lot of hype with Cody Haddon. Steve Erceg lost. Peyton Talbot lost. Interesting. I love this first fight. This first fight is fun. Australia versus California. I don't know. Alright. Let's see here. What we got? Billy Brand's 28, 1996. July 3rd, Cancer, Sacramento, California, 5'6". Wins. He's been doing good. He knocked out a cut lady or something like that. I don't remember. Something I saw on the news. I was like, what? On accident, I guess. Raising his arms up or something. I don't know. That was last year. He hasn't had a fight since November of last year. Billy Brand. Cody Haddon. 25, 1998. September 8th, he's a Virgo, 5'7". From Australia, Perth, Australia, to be exact. His last fight was this year, March 2nd. Rear naked choke. And before that... Okay. So, his Erceg fight was in 2021, and he looked good. Billy Brand fought Peyton Talbot and lost and looked pretty good doing it. It wasn't no chump in round 3. Look at that. See, I mean, if you go back and watch that fight, I am super impressed with Billy Brand's stand-up potential. He'll stand in there and dodge and punch in the face. I didn't see much of that with Cody. I saw his video from 5 months ago. I don't know which fight it was. It was probably the Paul Logan fight. I think it was actually, yeah. So I saw his video on that fight, and I'm like, this dude doesn't look too impressive. I mean, he looks good. He looks like he knows what he's doing, but I don't know. He didn't look like he was dodging and punching people like Billy Brand did when he fought Peyton Talbot. And Peyton Talbot is on the UFC. And I'll just say that. But so is Steve Erceg, okay? I didn't see this fight, so I don't know. It was a decision loss, okay? And that was so long ago. And Steve Erceg is now. Now, he's only 25. Remember that, too. And another thing is that what region of fighters is he fighting? Are they as good as these ones? You see what I'm saying? Are these fighters in this region, their average fighters, equal to one or two of these fighters? I think they're two of these fighters. I would trade two of these fighters for one of these fighters. If I was in the business of trading fighters or something like that, that's what I would do. That would be my going rate for Australia's fighters compared to America's fighters, especially the West Coast, man. So there's that. Let's look into the stuff you came here for that you can't get anywhere else. All right, here we are. Billy Brand. Instinct says winner after watching those fights. I think Cancer's going to win. Virgo's going to lose. Mercury period to Neptune period. Queen of Diamonds to Three of Diamonds. Mental frustrations with personal life. Rapid accomplishment. Power to bully people. Power to bully people? Did I say power to bully people? I don't know. Power to bully people. Over here, Cody Haddon has hidden shadows cause challenges of know thyself. So he might have some secrets that are getting in the way, or maybe hidden obstacles that people don't know about. We'll see. Rapid accomplishments here. Power to bully. Billy Brand has sustained work and maturity challenge with communications, sudden success, and recognition of mental gain. Cody has misunderstanding crossroads of love. There wasn't much. He's in his Neptune period, and so a lot of times in Neptune period, there's not much to it. It's real simple. And every year of your life, when you're in that last end of your, like before your birthday, like the 52 days before your birthday is a Neptune period, and not for everyone. But a lot of people, it's very simple. It's very like relaxing. Long range here. Billy is at the beginning of his new year, so his challenging crossroads of mental responsibility are going to come up. Guaranteed abundance this year for him, and financial maturity challenge. So he's getting the contract, dude. He's getting the contract. Cody, inner and outer challenges, or changes, inner and outer changes within the mind and maturity. So he's going to look good. He's going to get mind and maturity issues settled from after this loss. Stubborn resistance to learn, that's going to get overcome. And finding inner peace is going to happen for him. So Cody's going to come back and win a contract next year, I think, maybe, or whatever, whenever he comes back. This kid is not going anywhere, okay? Just because he loses to this guy and he might get rocked in the first round doesn't mean he's going anywhere, okay? He'll come back. He'll bounce back. Maybe he'll come out and live out in California for a year or something, face some real competition. You know what I mean? Most of the best competition in the world is not, like, as far as like your average competition, not your best ranked competition, right? Your best ranked competition, we all know where those are. But as far as like your average competition, the best average competition is going to be in America or like other areas that are known for bringing fighters to the UFC. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's got to be a history there to prove, like, oh my gosh, these guys, the average fighters there and the people that come out of there is ridiculous. You know what I mean? And you can, that's usually said about the Western United States. There's crazy amounts of people that are just phenomenal who come out of the Western United States. So anyways, moving on. Year of blessed ending for Billy. Purpose finding and faded year. And we all know about purpose finding and faded years. That doesn't mean you're going to win shit. Probably means you're going to lose. And then the transit scores is a +9 to a +1. Professional affinity score, 31%. I think both gentlemen have sub KO and TKO as an option to win. But when it comes to decision, pretty sure Cody's going to lose. Honestly, I think this is going to end in round 1. And I think you were going to get a yes contract to Billy Brand in round 1. But I could be wrong. Could be Cody. I could be completely on the opposite side here. But let's look at their astrology and see what it says. let your transits, let the transits show themselves here. We got Billy Brand and his transits. Billy Brand scores. Very simple, nice, positive scores. Not a lot of conjunction or like there's not a lot of transition going on, is what I'm saying. Very simple, conducted, Billy Brand, 28. And then we have Cody Haddon's similar, not too far off, okay, but a lower score. Alright. These gentlemen, I think, are gonna bang. And that professional affinity score, 31, these guys don't like each other. They don't like each other. They're gonna bang. They're gonna say, I'm better, both of them. And they're gonna try to prove it. And this is gonna be a fun one. And round 1 or 2 are a really good chance of KO or not, TKO or sub. So here we go. Let's get into the tarot, shall we? Okay, I have here for Billy Brand Cosmic Tarot. Got cosmic energy here. And then for Cody, it's got epic energy there with the fight with Ursig and coming out of Australia. So there's some epicness there, right? Let's get in here and shuffle these decks and see what we get. Well, this is quite interesting for Billy here. I didn't see this one coming. The Magician in reverse is like, what? That threw me off at first. But I dived deep into what's going on here. Okay. So, looking back at his fight with Billy with Talbot, his fight like that, he was kind of like, I don't care. Whatever happens, happens. I'm going to rock this dude. I'm going to do what I can. If you go back and watch that fight, I feel like he's going to do the same thing again. So this is kind of like throwing me off like, oh, well, he could lose still. Ouch. Yeah, don't be so confident in this guy. Okay. So he has the 8 of Cups in his energy atmosphere. He's kind of like upset that he lost against Talbot, and Talbot's in the UFC. And this is his chance. And if he loses again, it's gonna. So he's not even gonna embrace the potential of being like, oh, I better not lose. You know what I mean? Sit in the pity. He's like, nah. The Ace of Swords. I'm gonna be creative and crazy and just be authentically who I am, a weird, talking shit, flipping people off. The Magician in reverse, that's what the Magician in reverse here is in the physical game. It doesn't have to do with not being able to manifest something always. It could be the fact that he's not being a genuine nice magician. He might be just in his shadow magician form. So in a shadow magician form, he's very taunting and like arrogant, like kind of like me a little bit sometimes, where he just doesn't care and he's letting his shadow come out. And I think this at 28 in the Saturn return, I think the shadow side needs to come out. So it's not gonna, he might like hurt this dude and like be arrogant and mean about it. And people are gonna be like, what, dude? Why are you Ace of Wands in reverse? Why don't you flip your attitude around and be like, I made it to the UFC and all cool and nice? But no, he's gonna be like, I don't give a fuck, because my heart has been a fucking needle. It's been a pincushion for all these needles. His emotions has been tortured to his 10 of Swords. Keeps him up at night, and he's not playing around. And if he's gonna lose, he's gonna give up. And if he wins, he's gonna go forward. And the Destiny card says he's gonna have an abundance year. So I don't see giving up as a way to abundance. So I'm saying this dude is probably gonna win. But let's go ahead and shuffle up Cody's deck and see what it says. Oh, I forgot to mention with Billy, he has the Two of Pentacles in his spirits. So this is kind of like really reckless walking. Could get bit by a snake or step on a twig and hurt himself, or he could get hurt, but you know, it's in the spirit of I don't care if I get hurt. All right. Okay, here we are. You know, I feel like this is another one of those issues from last week with the Contender series, or which was 2 days ago for me, Tuesday. The issue with the region fighters with the I brought up that I was thinking about or talking about. I think it has to do with this circumstance as well, because I think Cody's going to come to America and realize that we got some good competition here, and that Billy is not someone to just play around with. He has the Wheel of Fortune in reverse as the energy or fight atmosphere. This is like him dancing around the outside, not knowing what to do, possibly. Him looking like, is he? I don't think he's ready for this UFC level. As far as like overall performance of not being a dominant until maybe later, like, you know, I don't know, it's one of those up in the air things for him. He has the Magician in reverse in his mind, which is his fight game to be in his mind. So we have a mind game attribute of this fight. Billy is, and they don't like each other. Billy's gonna get in his head and try to get in his head, and he's gonna successfully do it. His spirit is the Four of Chalices in reverse. This is selfish emotions trapped you up into not being spiritual, or not having a spiritual aspect of yourself, or neglecting it and just focus too much on what you think will help you the most, but there's other aspects of your life you're neglecting. Something like that. That has to do with his emotions. And then his social game is the Four of Spheres in reverse. So we have two fours here. The Four of Spheres is the balls not moving, stagnant, roots growing, not being comfortable in Las Vegas, maybe not being comfortable away from Australia, something like that. He misses home. He gets homesick easy. His emotions is the world in reverse. So yeah, this is like he's not ready or comfortable. It's anxious and stressed. You know, young 25-year-old stuff of traveling far across the globe for the first time. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong and I have the wrong idea here, which is probably an aspect of my reading that I'm missing. But that's okay, because I'm talking in general aspects here. He does have the Phoenix of Spheres in his physical aspect. So in the fight, if he can roll with the punches and the stress and the antagonistic stuff from Billy, if he can roll with it and do fine and try to be a professional UFC fighter now, while he's being rocked possibly, or, you know, pushed against the cage and taken down and stuff like this, it's like a lot to do with. It's a lot to deal with. As a 25-year-old who hasn't gone through a Saturn return, who hasn't performed the way against, I guess he did good against Steve Erceg, but this was Steve Erceg in these amateur years, so, you know, we don't know. There's a lot that we're talking about here. Because, you know, when he fought Steve Ursing, that was what, 4 years ago or something like that? So this kid was like 21 or something. I don't know. So I'm sure he's a lot better. I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying competition makes you better. See what I'm saying? You're only as good as your competition that you've been facing, okay? That's the essential lesson of Contender series for everybody who's trying to be a UFC fighter. Okay? It's essentially a test on your competition that you've achieved or that you're capable of achieving. Not that you can't achieve more or greater things. It's just, where are you at now? And are you a real contender or not? You know what I mean? Essentially, right? So I give Cody a 30% chance of winning, maybe 35. But I'm gonna go with Billy Brand over there and his mind games and a 25-year-old from a Saturn 28-year-old. Cancer versus Virgo. West Coast versus East Coast. Australia versus America. So that's where I'm at. That's what I'm going to say. Now, I could be completely wrong, and Cody could rock Billy Brandt, but I think Cody's going to rock, is going to pull it off. He might get a round 3 finish. Like what happened to him with Talbot, and then Cody gets a round 3 loss, like Billy did, and then he bounces back in a year or two and gets a UFC contract. That's what I see could happen with Cody if Cody loses, which I'm pretty sure he is. So that's what I see happening. I could be wrong. Don't forget, if you're gambling, to only gamble what you can afford to lose. Pretty much kiss it goodbye and be happy if you win. If you're a professional at this, then don't mind Misha. Don't mind Misha. You know what I'm talking about. Just ignore all that. But, you know, I'm talking to everybody else. You guys gotta be careful, okay? We all can't win, right? Somebody's gotta lose. Otherwise, nobody's making any money. Just remember that, okay? People gotta lose, okay? So remember, you gotta lose. Somebody's gonna lose, alright? So, don't forget, that's gambling, okay? Be smart. But you know what? You probably spend more than that on some random crazy shit anyways, to having fun one night with your drinking buddies or whatever. What if you instead of did that, started getting sobering up and getting into fights or something? You know what I mean? Like, those are the people I'm talking to. So anyways, I love you. Subscribe, like, and share, and I'll see you next time. Bye.